Okay, coming into question number 4. Okay, but before we go to question number 4, we have already taken 4 skills, which is how to trim, to cut, how to draw several circles inside each other. They have the same center, which means the tangent relation, how to make a relation which is the tangent. Like in this question, we made a relation between this line and the outside circle, and the relation was tangent here. Okay. Also, we have taken the mirror. Just we draw the right, and we draw center line. Then we transfer this side to the other side. Now we are going to talk about the offset. So what is the offset? Okay, which is very nice skill that would save your time. Okay, for example, let me give you a small example before we do that. So suppose that you have a center line. You have, for example, any kind of tools. For example, I'll give you this parallelogram. So we suppose that we do that. Click on this. So we go to the origin point. Click. We go right. Click. We go up. Okay. Click. Then escape. Just suppose that I have this drawing. Then smart dimension. I have this line. For example, I'll give it 45 millimeters. Then I have this line. Okay, I'll give it 60 millimeters. Make it 70. Okay. And I also have the angle, which is smart dimension between this line, and click on this line. I'll give it 110 millimeters. Degree. And now is our shape is fully defined. Now let me give you an example of the offset. So what is the offset? The offset means that I need the same drawing, but in bigger shape, or bigger size, or smaller size with the same shape. Okay, so we give it bigger size or smaller size with a thickness, for example, of 10 millimeters. Okay, so let's do that. So offset entities, we click here and click anything on any place on this drawing. So we click here. Okay, so as you can see, he made a copy. Okay, bigger copy of the same shape. Okay, for 10 millimeters thickness. Okay, so the thickness here 10 millimeters, here 10 millimeters, 10 millimeters, 10 millimeters. Okay, we can make it bigger, or by clicking on reverse. Click on reverse. You can make it smaller. Okay, by 10 millimeter thickness. So for example, we'll give it check. So he did the smaller size of this shape. Okay, by thickness of 10 millimeters inside. Or you can make it again, we can offset. Click on offset. Click any place in this shape. Okay, you can make the thickness here 10 millimeters for outside. Okay, you can also make this thickness smaller or bigger as you like. So click on OK. So he made, as you can see, a bigger size of the same shape. Okay, for the thickness of 10 millimeters for each side. Okay. What is the benefit of the offset skill? As you can see in question number 4, you see this slot. We call it center point arc slot. We just need to do the smaller one. Okay, and as we can see, it takes a little bit time to draw the smaller one. Now if we want to draw the outside one, it doesn't need that time, because if you want to do it in the classic way, it takes a little bit more time. The same time that you did here, the same time you would do for the extra or for the outside slot. Okay, so this is the benefit of the offset, which leaves you do the same thing, but it takes a little time, as we can see. So new. Okay, so I will not do all the exercise. I just want to do the upper side of this question. Okay, so front, normal to sketch. I will take not straight slot. No, we'll take center point arc slot. Click on that. Then we click on the origin point. We go upright. Then we draw a curve or arrow. Click on that. Then we choose the size of this slot. Okay, but just moving the mouse down or up. Okay, click, then escape. So we have drawn this slot. I need a center line. Choose center line. We click here in this point, click, then we go to the origin point, click, then we go up to the middle point, click, then escape. This is step number 2. Step number 3, we make this center line vertical. How can we do that? Just right click on this center line, then make it vertical from here. Okay. Step number 4, we add the length of this center line, which we see, as we can see, it's 70 millimeters radius. So small dimension, we'll do that 70. Okay, so the R70 is the same. R70 is here, is everywhere here on this, because the center is the same. And we have the degree, the angle here is 30, the angle here is the angle there, so the same thing. So click on this center, click on this center. I will add the angle, which is 30 degree. Now the next step, we add the R. We have this the R of the internal slot, which is R10. Okay, so we add the R here. We'll give it R 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter radius. Okay. Now, as we can see, our slot is fully defined. Now we don't need to do all these steps in order to do the external slot or the outside slot. We just need to get the offset, then click on any place on this slot, any place. Okay, now we have to give it the thickness. So what is the thickness here? He gives you that the outside R of this slot, the outside slot is 20 millimeter radius, and the smaller R is 10 millimeters. So we 20 minus 10, so 20 minus 10 is also 10. Okay, 20 again. So offset, click any place. Okay, we'll give it the value of 10 millimeters, which is 20, which is the R20 here of the outside slot, minus the R of the smaller one, which is 10. Okay, which is 10 millimeters. Then click OK. So we did that. I believe you can do the outside the lower side, which is we click, for example, here, we go down. Oh, sorry, we have to make it a solid line. So click any place, for example, here. Okay, make sure that you are vertical. You go like this. Okay, then you make mirror around this center line for this L, and also you can do the ellipse, which is we go right, click, we go up, click, then we give it the R42. Okay, and as we did in the classwork 0, smart dimension from this point and this point, we give it 28. And to make this ellipse is fully defined, we have to make press on Control and click on this point and this point, and we make these 2 points. What is the relation here? The relation is horizontal. So, and we keep do the same thing. Okay, so I hope you have learned now what is the offset, what's the benefit of this skill, and this is the end of the classwork 1 exercises. Now you have to go through level 1, level 2 exercises to practice. Okay, and I hope you good luck, inshallah. Thank you very much.